Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get my camera set up here. One moment. So, this is Droptimus, and I have a show match to cast between JonSnow and puCK. They're getting vetoes underway right now. So it should just be a moment before we are into this first game. Alright, we've got the first map. It's going to be Mech Depot. And this is a best of 9 series, so we could go all the way to 9 maps. Guys in the chat, please let me know if the volume is good. I recently had some issues with my microphone, but I think I've got them fixed now, so if anyone can confirm that, that would be great. JonSnow has Terran selected. I'm sure he'll want to change that. Alright, so a little bit of trash talk in the chat already, but I'm sure he was just joking. JonSnow had Terran selected, and I was like, "You're playing Terran?" puCK says, "That's okay, he's better with Terran." Alright, so getting into this game 1 match on Mech Depot. Let me make sure I get the overlay to work properly. Sometimes it doesn't like to work. Alright, there we go. Alright, game 1 of this best of 9 show match series between this orange Protoss in the top right. His name is puCK from Root Gaming. And in the bottom left hand corner from Storm, we have JonSnow, the red Zerg. Protoss versus Zerg. What shall we see here? I'm willing to bet there will be some Sky Toss at play. Maybe not on this map. Well, we did just see, if anyone was watching WCS, an amazing game yesterday between Neeb and Rogue on this very map. I wonder if puCK will want to try something along those same lines. So JonSnow going for the hatch first, and puCK getting his Nexus and his Cybernetics core on 1 gas. Also has a probe here at the 3rd to scout the timing, possibly get a denial on that. Couple Zerglings on the way, and he's getting his metabolic boost. So Zerglings meet up with this pro and is going to finally be able to get his third down. As soon as he gets 300 minerals. And there it is. And we've got a Twilight Council on the way. Excuse me, from puCK. And a Robo. Adept shades into the natural to try and get a scout. Will he finish it? Yeah, it looks like he will. He'll be able to maybe kill off a couple of Zerglings or not. He's going to get cornered by these queens. He's going to try and shade around, or shade back out, and get a scout possibly. Okay. Oh, did he see that? Whatever that was? No, he didn't see that. It's an Evo chamber anyway, so not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's see. But JonSnow has gotten the scout off on puCK's base. Or at least his natural so far. He sees the Robo and he sees his second gateway coming up. Hello, Jedi Zealot in the chat. Thank you for joining us here for this wonderful show match. Ooh, looks like he's gearing up for a Ling drop into the main. Looks like that's. Oh, I think puCK kind of had caught wind of this, going to get his pylon over here to get vision. He knows this is coming now. He sees that Overlord morphing over there. 2 Adepts and a Mothership Core to... that pylon's going to finish, and he'll be totally fine. puCK obviously playing against this type of harass in the past, knows exactly what to do and what to look for. So up to 4 gas now for the Protoss. Ooh, a Dark Shrine is now finished, and a Warp Prism is halfway across the map. Okay, gonna morph those straight into Archons and start trying to do some harass. There's actually, okay, there is detection, so I was going to say, maybe, I wonder why he didn't try at least do some damage with the DTs. But a player at JonSnow's caliber will definitely have detection. Not to mention it was probably scouted. Oh, he's actually going to morph in Zealots too. And JonSnow doesn't have a lot of units out just yet. More roaches coming in now though, so maybe with all these roaches he'll be able to fend this off. Oh, that Archon's almost dead. Both of those Archons have taken a lot of shield damage. Looks like he will have to pick up and leave. Oh, he's noticed that there's no detection here. Unless he killed the Overseer. Yeah, there's another one morphing. Doing a lot of damage on these roaches. But the Overseer is now here, and he's going to be able to kill all these DTs without taking too much damage. He's lost about 5 drones so far. Archon's still doing a little damage over here, and they're going to have to pick up. He did manage to save them, though. Let's see, puCK has his 3rd base up in this pocket location, kind of thing. It's kind of pocketed in here with the rocks. The mineral line is susceptible to this higher ground, though. I think at least Hydras can definitely have the range for that. Overlord here going to scout the positioning on this 3rd base. Immortal is about halfway out, and puCK's going to be adding 3 more gateways and getting his blink upgrade. And back home for JonSnow, we've got missile upgrades and Hydra Den with his Hydra Den upgrade on the way. Doing some Archon harass here at the third, but not doing too much damage before it is turned away. Gonna try and catch this Overlord, and he will get it. Hydras are starting to come out now, and his fourth base is on the way, about halfway finished. Second Robo as well, so looks like he no Robo facility though, or Robo Bay actually. Those are both Robo facilities. So looks like he'll be wanting to mass Immortals, or maybe mass Observers. No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say Disruptors, but yeah, you need a Robo Bay for that too. So. Now this could be one of the last time, is my phone going off? I don't know. Possibly. My phone is on the couch behind me, so it's not really, like it's really near the mic. If that happens again, I apologize, just let me know and I'll like turn it off or put it in a different room, or I don't know if it's bothering you guys. What I was going to say is that this could be the last time you guys get to see these players play with the current patch and on these maps, because patch is right around the corner. I'm not sure if they've got any other types of matches or tournaments they'll be playing in until then. Disruptors are out now, so he did get that Robo Bay right there, getting his Warp Prism speed, or is that Observer speed? I think that's Observer speed. Alright, JonSnow taking out these rocks. Ooh, he's got to be careful with those Disruptors, man, because the roaches are kind of not that fast. Very nice splitting here. Ooh, loses a lot of roaches. So, oh, he's got the lurkers as well. Oh man, that was a beautiful hit there. Very nice, and puCK is going to take advantage of that. Oh, another very good one. Doing a lot of damage on those lurkers. But he knows that Protoss army is kind of locked out of that area because of the lurkers. So he's going to be able to kill this base, I think. He can retreat to the lurkers, and let's see, there's no observer here. Oh wait, there is detection from the cannon to that one. Oh man, that is a very good hit right there. Oh man, he's only got one lurker left. Okay, actually he's got 3 here. Yeah, JonSnow's army is getting pretty small here. Colossus doing tons of splash damage. And there's only 1 lurker left and a couple Hydras, so that's not enough to do anything, actually. He's gonna have to turn around. And what does he have back at home? Just a few Hydras reinforcing. I mean, that doesn't look like too big of an army compared to this. He's got a Warp Prism in tow to get instant reinforcements. He's got a handful of Hydras, and he has to constantly split them against the Disruptors as well. And he gets half of them. Yeah, that's. Oh man, that engagement. It would look like a promising engagement at puCK's third. He did have a lot of stuff, but puCK did a very good with defense there. And kind of holding his position behind the Nexus, doing a lot of damage with the range Disruptors and the Colossus, whittling down JonSnow's army until kind of snowballed out of control. So, okay, so it looks like JonSnow has picked Ascension to Ire for his second map. puCK says he needs a moment. So just waiting on puCK to get back. Let me go ahead and put myself on busy, just so I don't get any random messages during the game. Quick shout out to everybody in chat. Jedi Zealot, PsiX Sushi, SHC0323, and a Korean person that I can't read their name. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. We are now getting into game 2 of this best of 9. Just waiting on puCK to get back. He just needs a moment.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Snoopy?
Nothing much. Yeah, just caught the first game on the stream, so ready for this game too.
Yep. All right, we got both players ready, or both players in the lobby. I mean.
All right, so this one is going to be on Ascension to Ire.
Yes. I haven't been able to see the new maps yet. Have you seen them yet?
Personally, I haven't. Curious to see the new maps though. I think we've been playing on these same ladder maps like for a while now, so
Yeah.
can't wait to change it up a bit.
Yeah, I know that this map has been used since like before I took a break, so it's been around for a while.
Yeah,
along
and
with Odyssey.
oh yeah, Odyssey too. And Catalina's like I think the oldest of them all.
Yeah. Catalina was around in Heart of the Swarm, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, so let me just update the score real quick. Alright, you want to go ahead and do introductions?
Alright, sure. Here at the top left, we have our Red Zerg. He is JonSnow. And at the bottom right, we have our blue Protoss. He is from Root. He is puCK. All right, so a probe scout by puCK. Gonna go ahead and see if he can be able to block the hatch of the Zerg, but it looks like JonSnow is gonna be able to plot it down just before the probe comes in. Little bit of a skirmish or harass there, but on the mineral line. Gonna have to be careful as don't want to get surrounded, but he's gonna be able to make it out in time and safe. Gonna go ahead into the third and block it. Do you see? Have you seen these two live streams before?
Oh, their stream, their purple stream.
Oh yeah. Sushi tells you to change the overlay.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So these two players, they live stream pretty often. I was wondering, as a Terran, because they don't play Terran, whether you watched the stream before.
I mean, I've tuned into like some other race streams every now and then, just because out of boredom, really, but it's not often. So I've seen puCK stream a couple of times. I don't believe I've seen JonSnow stream yet. I know he streams, but I haven't really watched his stream.
Yeah, same here. I haven't really watched JonSnow, so I'm not too familiar with his stream, his playstyle rather. But I have seen pucks as I guess I'm a Protoss, so ideally I would check it out, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen both of them play in tournaments and stuff, but not much though. You know, a few games. Pylon goes down here at the third to block the hatchery from going up. Warp gate's about halfway finished. And
Adep is gonna go ahead and shade into the looking like the natural, but the Zerglings are positioned there to defend. But puCK, I think, might want to finish this just to I guess check out and see what JonSnow is going for, and he does let it finish. But the Zerglings and Kings are positioned pretty nicely. JonSnow stopped attacking with the Queen for a second, so that will allow puCK to maybe get out. Oh, okay.
He gets out.
Metamorphosis complete.
So that definitely knows how it feels to be on the brink of death.
He didn't really get anything scouted with that first adept anyway, but he's going to shade in again, or not.
Ooh, and he's going to actually scout the third and see that there is no hatchery.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There's gonna be some warning signs for puCK. He's gonna know that something is up, and he's immediately thrown down his second gateway and corner boosting out a stalker and also warp gate. He's gonna need to
and an immortal too, because he's got JonSnow threw down a roach horn, so those immortals will definitely help.
Yeah, what do you think he's going for? It looks like he's going for the lair, and I mean, if it was my guess, I think he might go for this Nidus Queen.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, probably.
I don't know. You saw the WCS yesterday, but Rogue versus Need. Rogue versus Need. He did the same thing where this is Nidus with Queens and Roach and Ravagers, and it worked out.
Yeah, that is a very strong strategy.
However, the Dark Shrine did finish, so if he does need DTs to defend, he will be able to work those in.
Right, yeah, that's one thing. If he could just snipe any type of Overseer that's there, then just warp in DTs, he should guarantee, like, being able to clean it up. Oh, there's also a Spire going down as well, before the third hatch. The third hatch finally goes down.
Yeah, this is, I guess this is maybe a roach into maybe some surprise mutas. He's getting infestation there. So I'm thinking he's only gonna make a few mutas just to harass.
Yeah.
GT's hacking away at the third. We'll see if JonSnow can save it. Does he have an Overseer on the map? Oh, he's warping in right now. I think he'll be able to...
Oh, he canceled the Nidus.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I guess he decided not to go with that. And he got the Spire instead.
He might have seen or scouted something just to I guess led him to cancel the Nidus.
Maybe he saw the Robo pumping out Immortals and thought better of it.
Ah, yeah, that might be it. Oh, interesting enough, puCK is gonna get I guess the regular 4-up expansion, as the Overlord was blocking the third. And I don't think JonSnow actually scouted it. Yeah, I see his vision, and he does not scout that 4th, so he won't be able to attack it anytime soon. Alright, Muta's on the way. I believe that's only 7 Mutas on the map. So, like I said, I don't think he was going to go ahead and go mass Mutas. Just only a few just to harass the mineral line. But it
Looks like he's trying to avoid this watchtower.
Ooh, the Muta did scout the transferring probe, so he's going to be able to scout this third base here.
Oh yeah, you're right. And he's going to be able to harass these probes. Gets 4 so far. But he's puCK's right outside the third base, so looks like he wants to try and pressure on this third. Swarm hosts are out now with the Locust though. Oh man, those Locusts killed 2 sentries right off the bat.
Oh, puCK doing some good warp prism micro to save the...
Oh wow, those beautiful force fields there.
Oh yeah, beautiful force field indeed. Yeah, let's see. Spaced out, and here it goes. puCK is going all the way into the third base of the third. And he's going for the killing blow here, and warp prism micro still on point.
Yeah, I mean, back over at puCK's base, we've got JonSnow with the Mutas. Gonna probably kill off this third eventually. But
yeah, but I think puCK is gonna also take down the third base.
Yeah, he can also just push into the second. I mean, to the natural, because there's just not enough units here.
For sure, and I would be a 2-base Protoss versus a 2-base Zerg any day.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, Lotus has reloaded again. Gonna throw in the Swarm Host. Some nice force fields. Oh, drones being pulled
and
here.
pulling the drones too. Last-ditch effort.
Blink is done, so he's able to blink away the stalkers, and he's still got the micro, the Immortals.
Yeah, I would say this is GG.
Yeah, GG. As puCK's army was just too strong there.
Alright, so JonSnow will pick map number 3, and he goes for Odyssey.
Yeah, I think JonSnow looked like he was gonna do the same build that Rogue was going for, but kind of indecisive there. Decided to switch it up to Spire instead.
Yeah, I think Spire is a better choice against Robo. You know?
Yeah, I would agree too.
Than Roaches. But I don't know. It's also hard because he had so many stalkers. puCK also had many stalkers, so the Mutas couldn't really engage the main army.
Yeah, and he had the in the natural and the main, he had good enough pylons so that the Mothership core can photon overcharge them and defend against the Mutas. As there's only 7 Mutas in total, but half of them was split off to the third, so only 3 was attacking at the natural.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go, and our third game? Yeah, third game
is
gonna be on Odyssey. So puCK is up 2-0, right?
Exactly. 2-0 in a best of 9, so it's first to 5 wins.
Alright. You got the overlay switched?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright.
Alright, so spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the Red Zerg from PsiX Gaming. His name is JonSnow. And in the bottom right hand corner we have spawning in as the blue Protoss. His name is puCK from Root Gaming.
Alright, we see an early spawning pool here from JonSnow, so he's changing it up for sure. As the first two games, it was more of a very standard build, I think.
Yeah, maybe he wants to put on some link pressure here, perhaps a Bane all-in. Wants to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, I like this decision as he is down 0-2, and so might as well go ahead and try to take a risk, try to change it up, maybe confuse your opponent.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it does get scouted though. So
yeah, puCK, go ahead.
I was just gonna say he's gonna take his hatchery as well as his natural. It's not like a one base all-in or anything crazy.
Yes, and got the surround there on that probe, so the probe, scouting probe, is gonna go down. Not gonna get any more scouting information until the depth arrives. And puCK, with a nice response there, got the second gateway. This tied to I guess delay the nexus there. He did scout the early pool there, so he is gonna have enough defense for the links that are. I guess there's only 2 links. Oh wait, no, there was a few links coming out already. So I guess there is a total of 10 links on the map, and I think he should be able to barely defend against this.
I mean, he could probably kill this cyber core. Like, the way it's positioned, there's a lot of surface area for the lings.
Yeah, it's a little bit outward, yeah.
But he looks like he's going to try and kill that gateway instead. Important to know that there is no gas for JonSnow yet, so this isn't, we don't have speed coming anytime soon. He will get his zealot out, but it looks like the gateway is going to fall.
Oh,
and then what?
One of the depth is coming out, but it's a little bit rally to the forward. You might want to rally that to the back. Oh, gets the round
catches
there.
the adept, yeah.
Bad rally there.
But it looks like 2 zealots will be enough to fend this off for now.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous if he had a lot more lings and speed on the way too.
Yeah. Yep. Just now getting his assimilator though. Gonna try and kill this gateway immediately. Gets cancelled. He will get into the main, so he might be able to snipe a few probes and get a scout off.
But of course, comes out just right in time, or else this could have been pretty annoying.
So only losing 1 probe, or I guess 2 in total.
2? Yeah, 2 in total. Not too bad, I would say. Ooh, a Stargate coming down for puCK, so gonna go ahead and try to get some Virgos out. And it doesn't look like JonSnow is gonna be able to scout this, as his Overlord doesn't seem to be moving towards the natural, and he doesn't have a lot of Zerglings out in the map to scout as well. 2 Zealots of puCK is gonna go ahead and try to cancel his third. I think will barely, I guess, stay alive as these 2 kings are coming to reinforce and defend against this.
Looks like he's just gonna stick it. He might be able to get a cancel on it.
Oh, it's gonna be oh no, these Zerglings will come and
oh yeah, save it just in time.
Clutch lings there. And with such the early harass and the early commitment to the Zerglings, there is going to be the speed of the spawning pool, the Zergling speed is just going to be started. So it'll be a while till puCK goes against these speedlings. And in the meantime, he's going to get a dirt of his own, the really early dirt, and I like this because the early harass by the early attack by the JonSnow didn't do too much damage, so he knows he's probably macroing up, droning up, probably not going to have a lot of units to go ahead and try to be able to deny this dirt, so this dirt will be up safely and sound. Alright, Void Ray out in the map, trying to kill as many Overlords as possible, and probably wants to go ahead and, yep, he has it rallied to the gold. Try to check if the Zerg goes for the gold, because A lot of time the Zerg does go and try to take that gold base and power up on macro. Do you like to go for that gold base often, or?
No, not really. Earlier than the 4th, I mean. I usually actually just expand toward the enemy opponent, which is like
okay. So
the opposite direction.
Yeah, actually, yeah. The one near the main base, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same here. I do the same thing.
Oh no, he's gonna be able to focus down this 3rd, and JonSnow's gonna lose that hatch.
Wow, that's a big pick-off there.
Yeah, just a couple of zealots doing all that damage actually paid off in the end.
Yeah. Wow. And he got away with the void ray too, so.
Yeah, he saved the void ray as well. Zealots, Zergling's coming into this 3rd base to try and do a counterattack. But he's got a couple sentries. He's got oracles here. JonSnow not really finding much damage at all. He's gonna be puCK's actually gonna cancel the 4th at the gold as well.
It wasn't even canceled.
Oh, it wasn't canceled. You're right.
Yeah, so no mineral refund from that. Wow, this void ray is like doing so much damage.
Yeah, JonSnow looking in a tough position. I mean, it's not too bad so far. It's still pretty even, but
yeah, but the base of the 3rd base of puCK is gonna be way ahead of the 4th base of
taking down eight drones right there. Just with that little oracle harass from the rotating drones, transferring drones.
9 kills in total for these oracles. 3rd oracle is going to be joining as well, and this void ray keeps parking at the 4th base, so he's not going to get that 4th base unless he maneuvers his queens over.
Yeah, which he had done. And he fended off the void ray for a little bit, but then the queens had to go home to kind of defend against those oracles, and now the void ray is back here.
And oh look, puCK is gonna get his 4th gold way earlier than JonSnow. So even if JonSnow takes that 4th, puCK is still gonna be able to be ahead in terms of the economy here. Wow, there's a lot of oracles there.
Yes, there are, but there are also a lot of hydras as well, so. Zergling over here at puCK's 4th, he sees the timing on this gold base. And JonSnow looking like he's going to attack. He's streaming in a bunch of units, a bunch of hydras and Zerglings, but puCK has this relevated, so he knows exactly what is coming. Oh man, I don't know.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Oracles are so good.
Yeah, man, these are and the queens weren't there
to
defend
the
them,
queens,
so
yeah.
You might have wanted to wait for the queens.
If he had waited or gone, if he had moved his hydras back and tried to save them and creep up with the queens, I think he could have taken that fight.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially with the transfuses.
Yeah, those transfuses would save a lot of those hydras. Oh, stasis ward coming down. I like this. I don't think he has a lot of units, ground units at least. So these stasis wards should be able to help a lot.
But he does have overseer, an overseer.
Ah, yeah. Oh, activates 1 link.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. But he lost so many hydras there. If he still had all of those hydras, this could have done something.
Yeah, it's gonna rely on force field though for puCK to defend against it. As these, oh man, dude, I think this might be too much oracles here.
Yeah. Wow, everything of the Zerg is dying, and puCK still has like 5 oracles alive. JonSnow had no 4th. puCK already had his gold base up and running. So yeah, puCK takes a strong 3-0 lead in the series.
Yep, hashtag oracles for the win. And despite the loss by JonSnow, I did like his, I guess, change up in the beginning, going for a more aggressive opening.
Yeah.
As he was down, even though he's down 3-0, 0-3, he's still. I mean, I wouldn't be too harsh on that decision by him.
Yeah, I would love to see JonSnow do something crazy or something weird he hasn't done yet, because obviously we've seen that puCK is not letting JonSnow you know, play his own game. So I think JonSnow has to mix it up here a little bit and try for a cheese or something.
Yeah,
I
puCK
mean,
is
even
such
if you
a
just
great
cheese
player,
one,
too.
yeah, even if you just cheese one game and win, it could throw off the opponent a little bit. Say,
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
maybe I'm not doing as good as I thought I was if I lost to that or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I've seen like in like other games where maybe a Protoss with Cannon Rush, and it just throws the opponent like off with like the whole entire series, and they just go scrambling, or just they don't play their own
Yeah,
game. So
right, right.
could definitely happen. But again, like I said, puCK is such a strong player. He's usually like top 10 in GM like every season or something. So definitely, he's seen a lot of different cheeses or rushes. All right, so we're just waiting on JonSnow to get into the game or lobby rather.
Yeah, JonSnow's another thing to point out is that JonSnow's Zerg versus Protoss win rate is his worst matchup as far as his statistics go.
Ah,
Yeah,
so I guess yeah.
I mean it's still like over 50%, but it's just his weakest. 6395 MMR. Alright, well they're both ready, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go.
Yeah, I think we all got our matchup that we prefer and do the best, and then there's also matchups that we just not the best at.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
weakest.
Don't
So.
quite understand it fully, but I want to shout out to Soft Revenge in the chat. Thank you for stopping by, my dude. Glad you could join us. Alright,
Thank you
so
all.
you want to go ahead and take the introductions?
Sure. Here we go. At the bottom right, we have our red Zerg player. He is down 0-3, so might want to start evening the series here. He is JonSnow. And at the top left, we got the dude that is up 3-0. He is the blue Protoss. From Root, he is puCK. Oh, we got some trash talk here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so another early scout from puCK will be able to deny this base, their second base of JonSnow for a bit. Oh, almost had it. This probe is so annoying for JonSnow here. And,
Oh, finally
I think
gets it.
Yeah, it finally gets it. I think every Zerg player kind of understand how he feels.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Yeah, this was not a pool first. This was a hatch first, so that hatch going down a little bit late.
So I was wondering, since you know JonSnow, of course, got his ID from the show Game of Thrones. Have you watched? Do you watch Game of Thrones or?
Yes. I have not
Ah.
seen the new season that just came out this year, but I've watched every episode prior to that.
Who's your favorite character?
I don't know, man. I'm still sticking with Ned Stark. He was my favorite.
Oh God, yeah, I love
Yeah.
Ned Stark too. Yeah,
When
I
he-
miss him.
When he died, I was crushed. I cried a little bit.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did too. All right, so we have a little bit of a, I guess, a downtime here as both players, I guess, went for Expo first. But there is a depth being chrono out from puCK, so he is gonna go across the map, get some scouting information, maybe get a drone or two. I think JonSnow should be okay as his queens are popping out. He got a few Zerglings out, I think. Although they are scouting across the map to see if there's any proxies. Alright, Depp is gonna go into the natural. We'll see if he lets the shade finish. I think he will let the shade finish as there's only a queen here to defend. Gonna go ahead and shade back out. Try to get some scouting information. Gonna go ahead and join up with the second adept. And will he let it finish? And he does. And I think he's gonna go ahead and get some drones here. Let's see how much he gets. 6 around by the lane. 3 total drones. 4 total drones.
Yeah.
So not too bad.
Yeah. Well, pretty much even on mineral cost, but there's 25 gas.
Yeah.
And then there's also the potential income that the drones could have been droning or mining. So a pretty even trade, I guess.
Yeah, and in the meantime, while that harass was going on, puCK threw down his Twilight Council and now going for the Dark Shrine and got the Robo. So he's definitely going to go ahead and go for that Warp Prism 4 DT drop.
Yes.
Now personally, I tried going for this build like, so I guess that's a lot of times in the past, and for some reason, I guess maybe because the Zerg has adapted to that metagame, and so, but I for some reason can't get this build to work for myself. Usually the Zerg will just out macro me for some reason. So it's gonna, let's see if puCK can pull this off. He is a Grandmaster player, so of course he's way better than me, but.
Yeah, that's the thing with these pro players. Their macro like doesn't even skip a beat back home when they're doing this type of harass. That's the hard thing about it. When you try it, like I mean, I know when I try it, like my macro just starts falling behind a lot.
Yeah.
Because like I'll miss depots or SCVs or whatever.
Oh, these Zerglings catch the Archon, so they're gonna be able to take some extra pot shots as it is warping in. But it's finally turns into an Archon. And I think JonSnow looks like he has an adequate amount of defense here. He has roaches and 3 queens. So should be able to defend against this, but he's gonna go ahead and maneuver around and go into the main base instead. Oh, gotta be careful with that Warp Prism. If you lose that Warp Prism, then no more Archon harass. Alright, so Roach is going to go back into the main, defend, and it's going to be a little bit difficult. You got to maneuver between the main and the third base. Trying to do some good splitting here so that the splash damage of the Archon does not kill all the Roaches here, and well defended by JonSnow.
Yeah, he did. puCK also got out of there right before they started taking real damage. Just lets the shields get down real low until he picks up.
Those shields can regenerate quickly, so
exactly.
Alright, puCK's trying to get some more harass. He's gonna have to be careful though. There's queens on all sides. Alright, and then it looks like he is transitioning into Hydras and Banelings, which is a pretty good composition to go for. And puCK himself is going for Blink instead, and I'm actually a little bit surprised because they will go for Charge instead, get that Mortal Charge, and then transition into High Templar or Storm. But instead, he's going to go ahead and get the Immortal, get the Blink, and probably go for this timing attack. And so we'll see if JonSnow has enough to defend against this. He might want to kill the rocks, which yes he is doing right now. So that would delay the push, but it looks like puCK is going for the other side. So at least you'll know that the attack will only come from one side. Trying to put a Creep Tumor down, but I don't think that will finish in time as more Stalkers are being warped in. Alright, this is going to be a strong push here. Let's see if JonSnow can defend. He does got some Ravagers. Oh, those force fields are so good. Oh my god, the Hydras comes out just in time, but I don't know if this is going to be enough as he does have a lot of army And drones are gonna go ahead and be pulled. And the warp is still there to Michael, and oh man, puCK is gonna go ahead and take that game.
Yeah, taking game number 4. He's now 1 win away from taking home the $50. And JonSnow will pick Abyssal for game number 5.
I might have to steal that build from puCK there.
Yeah, it's quite good. Just getting a ton of units around the same time as he did in game 1, I believe.
Yeah. So 1 game away from that first place and $50 prize pool. Man, puCK is literally on fire as he gone 4 straight here.
Yeah, he really is. I didn't think he would dominate this much against JonSnow. I'm sure JonSnow just, you know, isn't playing his best game tonight. Perhaps he's slightly on tilt about something, or
yeah, we all have those off days and stuff.
yeah. puCK just really rubbing it in his face.
Yeah, the trash talking continues here. So here at the bottom right, we have our blue Zerg player. He is gonna have to go ahead and make a comeback here if he's gonna win the series. It is JonSnow. And here at the top left, we have our red Protoss. He is from Root. It is puCK. Alright, so looks like JonSnow kind of adapted to puCK's scouting patterns, as he did send the early drone to the third, just in case he got blocked by the probe. Unfortunately, puCK did not go ahead and try to attempt that, so he's going to go ahead and be able to retreat the drone from the third and just plot down the natural at the regular second base. Alright, so it seems like puCK is going to go for that 1-gate expo. And he's going to, of course, throw down his cybernetic core, and we'll see what he goes for on this map. That last build from him in the last game worked out pretty well, so we'll see if he goes for that again, but he might go ahead and change it up.
I love this map, but one thing I don't like about it is this setup here we've got for the ramp outside the natural and the third passageway. It's always so hard to wall off.
Ah, yeah, I see what you mean.
Like, it's been around for so long and I still haven't figured out exactly the best way to wall it off as a Terran.
Yeah, it's
like a combination of depots and engineering bays, or I don't know.
It takes a bunch, yeah. I mean, I have the same problem sometimes as Protoss, because you know, I always get scared that the Zerg is going to go ahead and try to rush me. So walling that off is pretty tricky to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, luckily for puCK, JonSnow is not going for that rush, so he is going to be safe, going to be able to fully wall off with that Stargate, of course, as looks like he's going to go for that Oracle. He might go for that mass Oracle build again, as it worked out pretty well for him that other game.
Yeah.
Earlier. Alright,
oh, he might be able to catch this Adept, actually. Oh, the Queen goes back to inject, though.
oh, he's doing that pylon photon cannon on the third base.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Oh, even adding extra gateway. Wow. So it is puCK that's coming out with the cheese here. And JonSnow has no, I guess, no choice but to go ahead and counterattack as a bunch of lings are going across the map.
He is fully walled off here on this side, though. On the side that JonSnow is going for.
The Oracle is coming out, so it will be able to defend. Might want to plot down, pylon to buy some time for that Oracle. But that third hatch did get cancelled, and so JonSnow has to take the one that's on the bottom instead. I would like him to take the one at the 6 o'clock though, but I guess that works.
Yeah. So he's gonna have really fast warp-ins at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. This is a 4-gate with a Stargate. And oracles.
This is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Never seen this before.
I mean, yeah, JonSnow doesn't have a whole lot at home. He's making a ton of drones right now. Trying to get one last drone cycle in.
Ooh, and these Zerglings can't really attack because there is photon overcharge here.
He's actually going to try and just stick with pure Zergling here. There's no Roadshorn or anything.
Yeah,
or
that's
Bane.
interesting.
Oh, I guess he has the queens as well.
Oh yeah, he has queens, yeah. But I think the Roaches would have done a better job. They could turn them into Ravagers and shoot at the gateways.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the Zealots are going to go to town on the Zerglings.
Yeah, there's a Spine Crawler on its way, is about to be done, so... Oh, does not want to get surrounded by those wings.
Very nice baiting of that overcharge, though.
Ah, yeah.
So right now, puCK only has... he's about to have one overcharge, so that's it. He's going to have it
one
like
more
a second.
he has left.
Yeah.
And this is why I didn't like the dirt hatch at the that area right there.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to try and catch the... Okay.
Oh, okay. He almost got it, but...
That would have been a nice pick off.
Alright, puCK is going to go ahead and try to get his own dirt, but the Zerglings are going to go ahead and try to cancel this. But I think there's going to be just enough to defend against this. So the dirt base of puCK is going to be able to go up, while puCK's dirt is
oh, he catches the army.
Oh, Mothership.
And he's got the queens here in range.
Yeah, so these queens going to be able to attack those units. So
yeah,
well done by JonSnow.
Yeah, definitely. The Oracles were out of position as well, so they weren't there with the fight. Definitely.
Oh my God, he got locked out.
Yeah, he's gonna force field the ramp. He's got another force field. He could do it again.
Oh my God, he could keep doing this over and over.
Yeah, but oh, and he walled it off on the other side too with the pylon.
Oh man, that is such a good play by puCK here. Now we know why he's number 2 right now in GM.
Yeah.
This is so good.
Yeah, he's just gonna keep force fielding that. Oh man, this is dirty.
And if he runs out, he can always throw down Stasis Ward.
I don't know what's happening here with the drones, but okay, they're on hold position. But the natural will go down. There's a couple Hydras out now, but one of them is going to get focused.
I don't know why he's attacking the rocks. Oh, okay. He's going to go ahead and get this around and probably clean this up, but man, he took down the second base of the Zerg, so... Alright, so these Hydras are going to be able to clean it up, but at what cost? He has so much damage done to the Zerg player. He only is down to 2 bases while the Protoss is up to 3 bases.
Yeah, and he's at 38 drones. puCK is at 53 probes.
Now the one thing he got going for him is that he has a good army supply. He has a 46 to 31, so if he can make use of that, he can possibly make himself back into the get himself back into the game here.
Yeah.
Which it looks like he's doing. He's gonna go ahead and kill the rocks and attack into that dirt base. And you can see on the production tab, no more drones on the way, all units. So he is going for this pretty much all in. And this is the ace match, so he's gonna have to do some.
Yeah, it's all in or nothing. If
Yep,
he
all
loses
in or
this,
nothing.
he loses the series.
Oh man, these immortals and sentries don't want to be caught out in the middle.
Yep. There's some stasis wards here. They're not in the most obvious positions, which I kind of like. They're a bit harder to see.
Yeah, but there is an overseer there, so.
Oh, true, true. Now, see, now this time he's waiting for the queens to come in. Oh man, the
going down.
force fields, along with those zerglings, kind of force fielding as well, working against JonSnow.
Okay, so the mothership core has only one more photon overcharge left. No more stasis ward, and so I think JonSnow might actually break it. We'll see.
Yeah, he looks like he might be able to do something with the probes being pulled, though.
Oh man.
He's plenty of transfuses. Oh, but the one queen with full energy goes down, so he has like no more transfuses now.
Yeah, he has 5 immortals, but he has rings and tigers, which does really well against these immortals. So
Yeah. But
these
he has so many immortals, though. He has 6 immortals here. Oh
just
man.
Focus fire on them. I think he could get it if you just focus fire on the immortals. Oh, okay, your immortal is going down, and
Wow. Okay, so
JonSnow
JonSnow takes a mat.
Wow.
Yep.
It was looking dicey there too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if puCK did manage to hold, he lost so many probes there, because he pulled all of those probes. There was like, I don't know, like 20 at least.
Yeah, he's gonna be down 37 to 31 probes there, or 33 probes. So well done by JonSnow. He made use of that army supply advantage that he had, because he was definitely behind on the economy there.
Mm-hmm.
But I still gotta also give a clap to puCK, because that
Oh
that
yeah.
gateway thing that he did was pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never seen something like that before.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of
StarCraft.
tournaments and stuff. Yeah, I watch a lot of StarCraft. I've never seen that done before on Abyssal like that. So, puCK has chosen Acolyte for game number 6, and JonSnow says he needs a moment. So,
Okay.
I'm
so
gonna take this opportunity to go use the bathroom, and I'll be right back.
all right. Cool. All right. Thank you guys again for tuning in. If you haven't done yet, feel free to follow us at our Africa channel here. We host a lot of different show matches from time to time, and this is all sponsored by Africa. So shout out to them for sponsoring our show matches. We have different show matches with different players. I think last time we had like puCK versus Pig. We also had Winter versus puCK, and then also Pig versus our own player PsiX. So different show matches throughout the months and weeks. All right, so Jedi Zella on the chat says he has a soft spot for puCK, as they are both from Minnesota. So looks like oh, so both players are ready. So just calling the player.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
he's
back.
All right. So.
Yes.
Okay, so both players in the lobby, and there is a reason why puCK chose Acolyte. I think this is a great map for Protoss. There is an inside base, so definitely can take that. And they usually go into a macro game because the bases of the second and third, and even the fourth, I think, is pretty easy to take. You can defend both the second and third base pretty easily.
All right. Getting into game number 7. puCK again on match point. He only needs one more win to take home the $50.
Oh, it's actually the 6th game because puCK is up 4-1. So.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
can't math. All right, so you want to do introductions?
All right. Sure. At the top right, we have our red Zerg player. Finally got his first point on the scoreboard. He is from what's the clan name again?
PsiStorm.
Okay, PsiStorm. From PsiStorm, it is JonSnow. And here at the bottom left, we have our blue Protoss. Still one game from winning this whole thing. He is from Root Gaming. It is puCK. Every time I introduce JonSnow, I have this like secret urge to like say afterwards, like, you know nothing, JonSnow.
Yeah.
Alright, so same scouting pattern from puCK, and puCK always scouting as early because you know, you always have that danger of a Zerg rushing you with a fast pool.
Yep. Wants to make sure that doesn't happen.
And ideally, you would think like on this map, like it would be easy to defend against a Zergling rush. So like you would not expect the Zerg to rush, but surprisingly, a lot of I guess cheese and rushes from Zerg happens on this map for some reason. And I think it might be because you know, if the Protoss macros up, they might usually go into carriers, and as a Zerg player going against carriers and the air toss is pretty difficult, especially on this map.
Yeah, definitely. We do see Sky Toss a lot on this map.
Alright, so let's see. It does not look like he has done. Okay, he goes down his Twilight Council, so he is gonna go maybe for that same build where he went for the War Prism DT.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, looking very much like it so far. And I will say this is a pretty good map to do so, because there are a good amount of dead space between the second base and in the third base. Not much so in the main, but I don't think he will go into the main with the War Prism. Alright, Robo being thrown down, so yep, it definitely looking like the... Oh, but a Zergling gonna go ahead and go in without being blocked, so he is gonna be able to scout this. Oh my god, DT Shrine right there in front of the Zergling, so he is gonna be able to prepare way ahead of time.
Yeah,
and
he scouts everything.
It will be interesting to see if he goes for Lair to get the Overseer, or he gets the Spore Crawler instead and just stay on hatchery tech. And these are pro players, so they I'm pretty sure they know like the timing of like when DTCG arrives, which is around, I guess, maybe 5 minutes and or 5 minutes to 6 minutes, around there.
Yeah.
So they have ample time to defend against. I mean, JonSnow at least has ample time to prepare against this. So no excuses to die to this, or at least take a lot of damage. But again, this map is pretty good for War Prism. If he does not, if he gets scouted with the DTs, he can always turn into the Archon and do the 2 Archon drop. So this build is pretty versatile in terms of if you get scattered or not. Alright, so Warp Prism going ahead into Zerg phase. 4 DTs warping in. Alright, we'll see if he does enough damage right here. At the very least, you'll have these Zergs stuck in his base as he takes his own dirt. Oh, Queen's denied the Warper's in
Yeah,
there.
he walks straight into 3 queens. But does turn around. I mean, I just remember myself like so many times just flying right in and then dying. Like not even watching. Doing something at home. And then just
Yeah, same
I
here.
go back and it's dead.
Oh, those are the worst.
Yeah.
Oh man. So these Archons will be able to get out in time. Ooh, warping in 4 more DTs here. Gonna turn them into 4 Archons. And it's gonna do pretty well against these Zerglings here. But there are a good amount of Queens and a few Hydras in the mix. Oh, does
Yeah,
not want
there's
this around
plenty of
here.
queens here.
Yeah, I think there's like 6 in total.
Yeah.
Or 7? 6? Yeah. Ooh, and this observer is gonna allow. Oh wait, did we get a follow or something? I heard something.
I don't know. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay, all right. So these Archons dancing around here. Gonna go into the natural, or I guess third base of JonSnow. Gonna be careful with that War Prism. Don't want to get sniped by the Hydralisk. Oh, a counterattack by JonSnow. He's focused on the nexus, but I'm not sure if that's a wise idea. So pretty much he felt generous and wanted to give free Zerglings to puCK. Alright, so it looks like puCK is transitioning into Zealot. We did see in that other game where I think it was on Interloper, where he transitioned into Blink instead, but this time he's going to actually transition into Charge Lot with the Immortals.
Yep. Charge Lot's almost finished now. And JonSnow has a handful of Hydras. He's getting his Macro Hatchery in the main and a Baneling Nest. Baneling Nest is going to be very helpful against the Zealots.
Yeah, indeed, and he could also do that Baneling drops as well. This is a pretty good method to do so. He has 2 Overlords parked in the position where he wants to drop Banelings as well, so he can definitely have that option to do so once he gets the Baneling.
Looks like he's going to go for an attack over here at JonSnow's 4th base.
Yeah, and does JonSnow sees this? I think he saw at the watchtower, so I think he should have been able to defend this, or at least get into position, but it doesn't look like he's gonna go ahead and try. He's gonna go ahead and just let it go, as I think he wasn't prepared, as he didn't have enough Banelings at the time. Finally morphing some in, and he's gonna get the other 4th base. So this is gonna slow down the Zergs a little bit, and it's gonna buy him enough time to definitely get the storm out in time, as it's halfway done. And it's gonna storm does so much damage to these units, because he only has Hydras and Zerglings and Banelings, which die to storm pretty well. And it's also interesting to note the first, I guess both players are now onto 1-1. I think the Protoss upgrade is still a little bit ahead. He's about to get his 2nd upgrade. And a little bit of a harass at the 3rd base. Some Archon drop and some Zealot harass. Four drones going down.
Nice.
So not too bad, but now it's even workers, 71 to 71.
You know, we haven't seen JonSnow get his Hive Tech yet. Maybe that's what he needs. Maybe he's that late game type of player.
Yeah, I think Broodlords would do pretty well against what puCK has
Definitely.
right now. Oh, we do see 2 Overlord drops. being morphed in. They're kind of positioning their way. They're flying over. So I'm thinking he might be dropping in some banelings or maybe some zerglings. We'll see in just about a few sec. Oh man, this DT is at the watchtower, and he could have seen the Overlord drop there. Oh man, I think he just barely saw with his army there, chasing it down. So at least you have that in mind. He does have a cannon at his base there at the natural, so he will be able to at least defend against the drop a little bit. Oh man, the 5th base of JonSnow gets cancelled again. Oh man, I'm not sure about attacking into this choke. This is gonna be Storm. Ah,
does pull back just in time. Oh man, there's so many banelings morphing in. There is a total of 43 banelings right now.
Oh, that's a hell lot of banelings there. Some dropping, a War Prism dropped into the main, but it gets cleaned up. And I think JonSnow is looking pretty good here, but has to be careful about the banelings. Oh man, gets on top of the High Templars there, kills all the High Templars.
Wow, that was shut down almost completely from JonSnow, shutting that down quite easily. Yeah, a lot of the storms going off on the banelings. None of the storms went off on the Hydras.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then he lost all of the High Templars, so he's gonna have to go back and replenish those storms. He's taking a 5th base over at the bottom right.
And I would like to see him, with that huge battle win. I would like him to put down the infestation pit and just go to the hive, or maybe even get Spire or something. Because I don't think this composition of banelings and hydras will last too long. As puCK is already getting his fleet beacon here, throwing down 2 more Stargates. So he's gonna have a total of 4 Stargates to pump out carriers if he wants to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but we do see 2 baneling drops, one at the left side and one at the right side. So let's see how many probes these gets, and we see how puCK responds in time. Whether puCK responds in time to this. Oh, the cannon does kill the Overlord drop at the south, but there is the one at the north, I think, that's still coming and making his way. And there's so much cannons on both 4th and 5th, so maybe these baneling drops aren't gonna be as effective.
Yeah. This Overlord will probably die if it goes to the 4th, but
okay, let's see. puCK does not respond in time. Oh man.
Wrong gets the High Templars and all the probes. 13 probes going down. Not too bad.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. But there, 13 and the High Templar as well. All right, we do see the mothership for puCK almost done. Is about 75% done. So he is going to be able to cloak his units, but I think there are some overseers on the map here. There's one, I think. Oh no, there's none on the map. Oh, there's 2 actually. It's with the army, so he's going to be able to detect. But it looks like JonSnow making his way to the 4th base of puCK here.
Yeah, JonSnow is maxed now with the Hydraling Bane.
Oh yeah, and he has a bank too, so he can definitely replenish his army.
Yeah.
Definitely wants to attack before these 3 carriers arrives. Ah, but it looks like he's retreating for now. Oh yeah, there's a warping at the dirt of JonSnow. Oh, might actually take down this hatch. Oh, will he do it? I think he might
think
be.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, nice pickup by puCK here. And he also gonna attack the War Prism at the 5th base, but there's an Overseer, so it's gonna be cleaned up. And then there's also a Spore Caller, so, and a Spine, so. But that hatchery is really low in life, so that War Prism can, I guess, go around. Oh, it looks like he's sending 3 more DTs to the left side, trying to kill that 5th, and I think it will be able to. Oh wait, he's maneuvering his oh no, he's retreating back now. Oh my god, 5 Overlord drops on the way. But I think these DT's gonna go ahead and kill the 5th base. Oh no, he's just got his army there just in time.
Alright, TTs go down.
All right, so 5 Overlord drops. This is going to be 5 Overlords of Banelings. However, there is going to be the War Prism for puCK in the right hand side is still there, so he spots the hatchery going down. Can definitely cancel that. Oh, Banelings into the 5th of puCK, and I don't think he got enough probes. He got 8, but all those cannons really help defend. And there's an attack onto the 4th of puCK.
Oh no,
Here we go.
The Dropper Lords.
The Dropper Lords, I think he gets most of the Banelings out, but the Mothership Corps, I think, was able to cloak that pretty well.
Yeah, he
And,
killed most of the High Templars. It looks like there's still a couple lagging behind.
Yeah, there's only like 2. Yeah.
But a lot of that army was stuff like Archons and Immortals that don't really take much damage from Banelings.
I see. Yeah. So not the right unit composition here.
Right.
Man, that's a lot of Banelings invested into that 2-prong attack there, and didn't really pan out as he had hoped for.
Exactly. Now puCK looks like he wants to put on the pressure. He's got 5 carriers now and 4 High Templars for support.
Yeah, and he just warped in. Morphed in more Banelings. I'm not sure if this is the right composition to go for, but he's trying to go for a surround as he's got some units at the back, but half his army is going to be engaged already and cleaned up before the other half in the back comes through. So sloppy engagement for JonSnow there, and I think puCK is going to go ahead and GG as he has just way too much in. Again, Sky Toss on that map is just really strong. So congrats to puCK as he's gonna win this series 5-1.
5-1.
And win that $50 prize pool. So definitely can put that into use as Christmas is around the corner as well as Black Friday. So
definitely. All right. So thanks everybody for stopping by in the chat. Thank you for tuning in. Again, puCK has taken the series 5-1. And if you guys haven't followed the channel already, please do that. We have tons of content on this channel and on our Twitch. Also, we are going to have another show match coming right after BlizzCon. That will be with one of our own players, PsiX, against Penguin. Not the Korean Penguin, but the American player Penguin from Size Storm Gaming. So look out for that coming right after BlizzCon. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Snoopy?
Just thank you all for tuning in. Sorry if my voice was a little bit hoarse. I just woke up, so like my voice is a little bit scraggly. So, but anyway, thank you all for tuning in, and yeah.
All right, thank you guys. Have a good night.